If you Google my name, you'll see Omar Sharif, ex-gang member.
I was involved in gangs from 2005 until 2011. I'm grateful that I'm still alive, although I've come very close to losing my life inside of gangs. I've had a bunch of knives put to my neck, stomach. I've been stabbed twice in my right leg. I've had guns put to me.
I used to be homeless. I was living under a table in a shop. And that's how I lived for 5 months. I got divorced, lost access to my kids. It got worse. I put on over 30 kilos in weight. One time I called the ambulance and they had to wheel me out of my house. Now, I've been so fortunate to experience so many of life's adversities at a young age, because in dealing with them, I realized something. What if the secret to your happiness lies in the story that you tell yourself? I'm not shy, I came from a background of street struggles, I did. But I made a decision quite young that I wanted to change my direction. I weren't going to prison and I weren't going to die. Instead, I convinced myself that my step back was a setup for a comeback.
I just knew in my mind there were two directions for me. There was prison, or there was being stabbed, or ending up dead. But it was in that moment of darkness where I realized I need to make a bigger decision. I need to make a decision of what I'm going to do with my life.
Once a gang member, he turned his life around.
I wouldn't have imagined I'd win an award on a national scale. You know, going inside of Downing Street, meeting the Prime Minister, going to Clarence House.
At that time in my life, the only resource I had was my resourcefulness. You see, I care about helping people become happy. I'm actually obsessed about it. I care about helping people become high-performing individuals. High-performing individuals live with certainty. They can move with purpose. They can function at a different frequency. What could you go on to change? How could you reignite your inner passion? We need to let go of the old story so that the narrative can change.